Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in.
Hello and welcome to the making of, where I will be showing you how to make effects. Starting off easy, we're going to make a planet. You want to add your background layer and then your texture layer. Go into effects and add CC sphere to your planet texture. Now create a new solid layer. Go to your ellipse tool and hold Ctrl and Shift to make a circle. Make this circle bigger than your planet and duplicate it and make the second one smaller, but still bigger than your planet. Enable 3D for all layers except the background. Pre-compose your rings layer and enable 3D on it again. Move your rings below your planet texture and change the rotation of it. To edit your rings, lock your composition, click on your rings composition, use the ellipse tool again, make sure it has no fill on, change the colour if you want to, and then draw a ring, preferably as big or a similar size as your other rings. Enable 3D on it, and that should be it. Now you've got a ring with more detail on it, I guess. For more effects that I added, I went to effects again and typed in cross blur, added that to my planet, and then I added hue/saturation to my rings because I forgot to change the color of it at the start, so I used that to change the color of it. And then I went on for the glow effect next to make it stand out, and then I added a spotlight to it because I wanted some shadows on it because I made it rotate, so I wanted some shadows on it so you could see that it was spinning. And that's all the effects. To make it rotate, you want to go to transform, click on your keyframe marker, put one at the start, put one at however long you want it, and then just change the rotation of it at your end point. So start 0, end however much you want. You can do that for the rings as well, not just the planet. Fun fact, my planet actually spins on the same axis as Uranus. Anyone who laughed, you are rude. Anyone who didn't laugh, I applaud you for not having the humour of a 5-year-old. Next we have lightning, so let's see if I can talk you through it in 2 minutes. Create a new solid. In effects, go to advanced lightning and add that to your new solid. Change your lightning type to omni, move your origin to the center, change the length of your lightning. Make your conductivity, how do you say that word? Make your conductivity state 0 at the start and 40 at the end. Go to your core settings and change the core color. Go to your glow settings and set the opacity to 0. Go to turbulence, set it to 0.90. Go to expert settings, set the core drain to 60. Go to effects, add on solid composite, change the color to black, duplicate the layer, change the mode to add. Change the conductivity to start at 5 and end at 20. Change the core color, change forking to 100, change decaying to 0.45, go to expert settings, change the fork variation to 70, change the minimum fork distance to 240, select both layers and pre-compose them, go to effects, type in fast box blur, change the radius to 200, go to effects, add exposure, change it to 11, go to effects, add CC composite, composite the original to add, go to effects, type in fast box blur, change the radius to 20, go to effects, add exposure, change it to 3, go to effects, type in CC composite, composite original to add, go to effects, type in fast box blur, change the radius to 7, add your background, I chose for clouds, and hide that layer. Add set matte to lightning, go to track matte, choose your background layer, go to matte, go to luminance, and invert matte. Add an adjustment layer, move it in front of all your layers, add glow to it, make the intensity 0.3, go to the radius, make it 300, add a solid layer, go to effects, add fractal noise, go to brightness, make it -30, go to contrast, make it 150, go to complexity, make it 20, go to transform, scale, 200. Go to offset turbulence, start it normal and end it wherever you want. Go to evolution, start it normal and end the first number at 1. Select the rectangle tool, which will make it a mask, and mask over 3/4 of the video. Go to feather, make it 300. Go to effects, type in tint and map the white color to blue. Change the mode to screen, press T, change the opacity to 10. I also decided to add vibrance to the lighting and exposure and brightness and contrast to the background. Staying with the weather, we're going to make rain. Add your picture or video, add an adjustment layer, go to effects, type CC rainfall, make the drops 10,000, make the size 5, make the speed 7,500, make the wind 2,000, make the variation 100, make the spread 15, make the opacity 10. Alt click on the wind, type wiggle, type 10,000 by 2,000, add an adjustment layer, add fractal noise, make the noise type linear, go to contrast, make it 300, go to brightness, make it 9, alt click on contrast, type wiggle, type 10 by 100. Go to evolution, animate from 0 to 10 seconds, first number being 5. Go to track map, luma to adjustment layer. Duplicate that layer and decrease the drops on it to 5,000. Make the size 3. Make the speed 5,000, make the spread 22.3, add a solid layer, go to effects, type particle systems 2, make the birth rate 0.2, make longevity 3.5, go to producer, go to radius X, type 720, go to physics, jet sideways, go to gravity, make it 50, go to inherent velocity, make 250, go to direction, make it 2 by 250, move the position of the rain to the top, go to effects, type radial blur, make the amount 5, go to effects, type exposure, make it 7. We're going to move on to something more fun. We're going to make a hole in our hand. This is one of my favourites to voiceover because I don't have to do that much. Add the 2 videos you should have recorded. Adjust them as I am doing if you need to. Go to effects, type keylight, click the first eyedropper tool and select the green or blue screen. Now adjust the rest of your settings until they look right to you. I can't talk you through this bit because it's going to be different for everybody. I found the best way to do it though was to adjust the black and white settings rather than anything else, and to change the light to hard rather than soft. To create my entrance background that you saw at the start, you want to make a new shape layer, go to Collider, add it to the shape layer, change the rotation of it until you see a pattern, set 2 keyframes, one at the start, one at the end, and move the rotation to the amount you want it to repeat. Change the fill color and the stroke color. Duplicate this until you cover the whole screen. It's personal preference whether or not you change all of their colours, line them all up, and that's it. Here's a bonus effect of me cut in half for you. Thank you for watching. This was the making of.